Well, Friday, a federal appeals court rejected a bid by attorneys in several GOP-led state governments to keep a controversial Trump-era border policy in place.
Now, remember, separately, a district court also struck down what's called Title 42. That is what allowed federal border agents to expel migrants trying to cross the border on the grounds there could be a COVID-19 health risk. The new ruling does set the stage for the case to go to the Supreme Court. Republican lawmakers in those states that filed, holding majority power in the states, have signaled they want the high court to weigh in. The Biden administration has said it is prepared to end Title 42 enforcement this Wednesday.
The border city of El Paso, Texas, is declaring a state of emergency ahead of Wednesday's deadline. Under the emergency declaration, the city of El Paso would now be able to request additional resources and support from the state ahead of an anticipated surge in new arrivals. El Paso had sent 3 requests to the state asking for support in staffing for feeding and housing migrants. The city asked for transportation to move migrants to other cities and presence of state law enforcement to protect migrants and citizens.
We know that the influx on Wednesday will be incredible. It will be huge. Talking to some of our federal partners, they really believe that on Wednesday our numbers will go from 2,500 to 4,000, 5,000, or maybe 6,000. And when I asked them, I said, do you believe that you guys can handle it today? The answer was no.
The declaration will be in effect until Saturday. In the meantime, the city council, it will be called to ratify the decision.
Now, up north in the country's biggest metro area, one government leader says New York City will need financial help from the federal government. Specifically, Comptroller for New York City Brad Lander argues local government would need about $3 billion to support tens of thousands of migrants not living in the city. Lander says he expects city government will spend $1 billion every year until 2026 to fund housing, education, medical care, and other resources. Up to this point, New York City has received roughly 30,000 migrants bused there from several southern states.